For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website.
What a pivotal game this can be in the season. The top two are going to sort it out in a match here and maybe sort out the title in doing so as well. We're moments away from the kickoff at the Etihad Stadium, and it's live.
Martin Tyler knows exactly what is on the line in this game, and as you can see on screen, the league table is particularly tight between ourselves and Manchester City, just a point in it. However, Tottenham are sat there just 4 points behind me, so should either of us slip up, or even perhaps say we draw this game and Tottenham win theirs, then they're going to be closing the gap on us as well. It is still a three-horse race in this title fight before the beginning of this particular game. They're playing five at the back, City, as you might expect them to do, with Kyle Walker and actually Grimaldo, the former Barcelona wing-back who was at Benfica as well, in on the left-hand side of defence for them. Lukaku has the first shot of the game, but that's pretty poor. This is, of course, episode number 11 of the Manchester United Career Mode series here on FIFA 18. And feel free to drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any full release game. Of course, this footage still coming from the capture event that EA were kind enough to invite me to, as you can tell from the watermark in the corner, etc. But Lukaku with the strike off the post this time. We are dominating proceedings here in the opening 10 minutes at the Etihad. If you cast your mind back to what was a pretty mental Manchester derby in the opening couple of months, I think it was a little bit later than that, but still it was around about Christmas. City came away victors in what was a ridiculous game. I think it was 3-2 the final score. Was it 4-3? I think it was 3-2. And Gabriel Jesus scored a truly spectacular first-time volley. But there's questions about whether this was a penalty. Look at Company, comes in, wins the ball, does clip Lukaku's standing foot at the same time. That's a huge decision for a referee to make in a game of this magnitude. Vidal, I say tucks the penalty away. That is not tucked. That is blasted into the top right-hand corner. Has that refereeing decision decided the Premier League title? This is only the sixth to last game of the season. There is still 5 to play after this one, so it might not have that much of an impact on proceedings, but Dembele gives us a 2-0 lead here not long after, beautifully tucking that away after the threaded through ball was perfectly played to him. We are on top here against Manchester City. Are they bottling it? They were the better side against us at Old Trafford, but so far in this one they haven't done much at all to show that they are title contenders in the moment right now, or in this particular game. Lukaku twisting and turning one way then the other, then finds Mkhitaryan, and he tucks away a third just before half-time. City really are falling apart. You see, he bows to the crowd, the home fans, the Manchester City fans, as if to say, thank you very much for giving me that opportunity. We're now 3-0 up and looking like genuine title winners. However, City is starting to come out of their shell a little bit, but Sergio Aguero is going to have to do a rather large amount better than that if they're going to get themselves back into it. They did score great goals against us from behind in the previous game, but tucking this one wide of the post again there. Still not able to find the target, City. And on the counter-attack, 20 minutes from time, we're going to have another opportunity of our own. Lukaku around the corner here to Mkhitaryan. Great footwork to beat the defender. Can he bury it? Decided to be a little bit cheeky, unnecessarily cheeky there with the dink finish, and Ederson wasn't to be fooled by it. So he stood his ground well, stopped me from getting a fourth. Mkhitaryan again. All I've done in this entire series is just wax lyrical about how good Henrik Mkhitaryan is, but he really is that good. The ball squared across by Dembele to Lukaku. We do have our fourth, a lot more simple a finish this time around than some of the others we've scored so far in this game and in this series. Again though, that threaded through well inside the wing-back, working for City, but Grimaldo can't put it away. David De Gea with a celebration as he made the save, and Pep Guardiola gracious in defeat, shaking my hand, but it was a rather convincing 4-0 win at the Etihad. I did not expect that game to go that way, especially after the way that City played against me in the first game against them in the league. So that moves us 2 points above them with 5 games to go. So whilst Martin Tyler thought that may have decided the title, it may not have done. It is still extremely tight, and not only do we have City, we had Arsenal to come up next after that game against Bournemouth. So this time around, they are playing Alexandre Lacazette up top. A few people were quite concerned at the fact that Lucas Perez played against me for Arsenal last time we played them. Of course, last time we played them, Lucas Perez scored against me for Arsenal as well. But Alexandre Lacazette starting for them this time around. Pedro's going to hit this on the volley, but it's blocked by the defender. Drops kindly to Lukaku. That's really unlucky for Arsenal, but I will take that luck. Thank you very much. We lead by a goal to nil in the opening few moments here against Arsenal. On the attack again here down the right-hand side through Ousmane Dembele, just 7 minutes in. Turning inside with a nice little Ronaldo chop into Mkhitaryan. Sends 2 defenders into Lukaku, misses the target. I don't know how he's done that. I also don't know how Mkhitaryan has completely sold 2 men there. That was ridiculous. He's just so good. Granit Xhaka across here to Alexis Sanchez. You think Mkhitaryan's good? Alexis kills me off, squares it across, and then he buries it. I've just been quite literally embarrassed by the Chilean there. I didn't want to look at a replay of that, so I skipped it as soon as I possibly could. 1-1. Nice ball around the corner here to the Armenian, though. Good save by the Czech. Peta in between the sticks. We stay at 1-1. 8 minutes to go till half-time. We again are on the attack here in front of our home fans. The ball on to Dembele is played well out wide to him. On his right foot this time. Nicely tucked away. That one was tucked on his right foot. Previously, he tends to use his left, but I had no option there but to use his right, as there was a defender with me. And to be fair, very well taken. Still not done, though, for this first half. Alexandre Lacazette this time in the box. Squares it across. De Gea punches clear. Might not necessarily have needed to get to that, but never mind. Mesut Ozil is going to work the ball into Alexandre Lacazette, and there's no stopping. Finished like that. Bent beautifully into the top corner with the new flute celebration, and it's 2-2 before half-time. Quite the entertaining game at Old Trafford. We're literally just after kickoff here in the second half. Arsenal coming forward down the left-hand side. Kolasinac into Alexis Sanchez. Destroyed me earlier on in the game, driving into the box again. A nice little dummy, and how is that for a reaction save from David De Gea? Even in editing, in real time, and watching it back again here whilst commentating, I don't know how he's made that save. Genuinely one of the best saves, if not the best save we've seen in the entire save so far. Tipping that one onto the post, fooled by the dummy from Lacazette, or at least I was, and able to read the finish and tip it onto the post, then saving with his legs there this time around. We get the tackle in there, though, on the hour mark. Mkhitaryan on the ball. Lukaku's made a run. We have gone across here to Pedro, who strikes the ball well, but Czech leaps away and holds on tight. A good save from him there to ensure that Arsenal don't go 3-2 down. It's Kolasinac this time that destroys me. Alexandre Lacazette cutting in again. Back to Alexis into the middle. There's Granit Xhaka to Kolasinac, but the turn is... the turn and shot is well saved down low by David De Gea. We aren't going behind. Looking to get myself a goal to go in front then. Lukaku twisting one way then the other. Finds Mkhitaryan, driving into the box, dinks it over. It actually is going to go down as an own goal off Callum Chambers, meaning that that initial lofted effort was actually going off target. It hit Chambers either in the chest or in the face and ended up going into the back of the net. So we lead by 3-2. David De Gea called upon yet again to ensure that Arsenal don't score just 5 minutes from time. In stoppage time at the end of the game, can we get ourselves a fourth and really just drive home the fact that we're better than Arsenal here? Rashford on the ball, strike outside of the post. That wasn't the keeper that saved that, it was the outside of the woodwork. So a 3-2 victory against Arsenal to go hand in hand with our 4-0 victory against Manchester City. Big results. Now, as you can see from the league table there, City now out of reach of us, in fact. They've really fallen off the pace. That heavy defeat to us has given them a downward spiral in form. With 2 games to go for them, they can only get to 76 points. Similarly with Liverpool, while Spurs are also on 70 points, they do have a game in hand. So they could potentially, if we lose both of our games in the month of May, Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur could win the Premier League title by 2 points. In fact, even if it would take quite a goal-scoring turnaround from Tottenham, but if I draw both of the games at the end of the season, Tottenham could still win the league. They have to win all 3 games, and they have to turn around a -12 goal deficit, but it could be done. So nothing is decided yet, but we do have a 7-point lead at the top. And if Spurs, let's just say, for example, Spurs do win that game in hand, we have a 3-point lead at the top of the table with 2 games to go. We were knocked out of the knocked out of the Carabao Cup early on. Well, I say early on, it was actually by Tottenham, wasn't it, in the quarterfinals? We were knocked out of the FA Cup, definitely early on. We were knocked out in the Europa League early on, in the first knockout round, in fact, to one of the sides from Moscow. Can we, in the fourth and final competition that we're involved in this season, win something in this one-season shootout series that I filmed at the Capture event? Can we win the Premier League title in the next episode? As I record this, I'm not sure whether there'll actually be a double upload today or whether this might even well be the double upload of the day, because I know early access comes out on the 21st. I'm recording this on the 19th. I think you may see this as part of a double upload, maybe even on 21st, maybe part of a triple upload on the 20th. I'm really not sure at this point, but right now, that's going to bring this episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more content. There's going to be the journey coming very soon. There's going to be the Chelsea career mode coming very soon, and some Ultimate Team stream content as well. Follow the link in the description to my Twitch and to my Twitter to stay up to date with everything that goes on stream-wise as well as YouTube. But for now, that's all from me for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.